praises to the horizon, peace and wisdom. Peace and wisdom, everyone. Can I get a sound check? I'm trying to make sure I'm clear. Peace and wisdom, Kent Powhatan, Star Vision, Papa Lee, and everyone else that's joined in today. I want to do this very deep video. Someone paid me to do a video answering the question if astrology is real or not. And so I want to do this deep video for you guys. Explaining if astrology is real. Now, if any of you guys teach astrology, essential waves that the sound is slightly low. Well, I guess you guys won't be able to see me. I'm gonna make sure I get a mic. Shalom, shalom. Like I said, I'm gonna try and get a microphone this week. Is my sound a little better? Peace and wisdom, JW. Yeah, a lot of videos I do, they're paid topics. And so this video here, if you're someone who teaches astrology or anything, and I explain some things that go outside of what you teach, don't take offense like this is a attack to you. A lot of times you guys do that. And so I'm starting to catch on. I get it. And so, like I said, if you teach astrology, don't take offense to anything I say. I'm not making this video to anyone directly. It's just a paid video. I guess you guys teach astrology. People can't really apply it to their life in, a real way where, they can do something with it. And so they ask me if it's real or not. I'm just waiting for you guys to give me a sound check again. You guys said I was kind of low. Trying to make sure I'm good now. I could switch locations. Peace and wisdom, guys. Am I clear? That's all I'm waiting on. I'm sorry, I'm trying to see which way the wind is blowing from. Like, what What are you doing? I'm trying to see which way the wind blowing from so I can position myself. Geography is strange. It can be breezy and windy in one spot and 20 feet away, no wind. But there's no trees behind me, so the wind is free to blow. I'm thinking about moving over a slight bit, to where the trees are. To where the trees are. That may block the wind some. I apologize. 1 minute it's breezy, next minute it's not. Shut up. It's not sad here. Am I clear now? Or am I better up close? Let me just move up close. It's better y'all look at the life anyway. Now, in regards to astrology, a lot of you guys have the questions if it's real. A lot of you guys feel astrology is real because of different reasons. Now, I don't know these reasons, so this video is a little difficult, Therefore, you guys can put down certain things that y'all know about astrology. Therefore, I can navigate through the video, because I don't know how y'all view things in today. Y'all add a lot on. It's deep. Now, when you're dealing with astrology, most of you guys view this from a horoscope perspective. Something that has to do with your birth month. Your birth month is a constellation. This is a literal thing. Meaning your birth month, there is no birth months, but there are constellations up above in the sky. All birth months are assigned to one of the 13 or 12. I know you guys know 12. So one of the 12 constellations of our zodiac. The constellations are real. The horoscope and birthday system used from it is not real. This is a sorcery to bind the mind to circles, to patterns, to ideals. So I'm trying to let the plane pass. I'm not sure if I'm clear when it does, but a birthday is not a real thing. Horoscope, this is not a real thing. Using someone's birth sign or their birth month to determine a specific character that they may hold or character traits. This is wrong as well. Now, like I said, I don't know the viewpoints you guys have that makes you view astrology as a real thing. I've heard someone say astrology is real because it has to do with weather. North, south, east, west. Wind have to do with weather. A lot of people that teach astrology and things like this are not well versed in real science. And so astrology, of course, this is an ancient term that we use now. It's no different than the sciences we have now. So y'all view these ancient practices as something different than today times. The ancient practices that y'all use in today times were used in the same way that the things y'all have in today times is used. They didn't call science science in the past. We call it that now. And so it's a deep thing you guys have to grasp. Determining the weather has to do with wind condition. The wind direction. You know, your warm air is coming from south and your cool air from north. And this has nothing to do with the constellations. The constellations have nothing to do with anything, but you can make anything have to do with anything you want. A man can place a stop sign and say, you must stop here. This is the intersection. If I tell you that intersection is fake, I'm not speaking of the physical intersection that you're going through. I'm speaking of the ideal of it. Someone made that up to make you stop. But that's not real. You get my point? Y'all viewing astrology in that way. Like, but it's a stop sign there and I have to stop my car. Yes, but all of those things are made up ideals to make you stop at the stop sign. Outside of that, before someone put the stop sign there, that part. The stop sign does not really make you stop. It's your brain that sees the stop sign. You believe the ideal, so you stop. There's others who see the stop sign, they go straight through it. It's not real to them. It's just a rule, a bind. Horoscopes, astrology, this is like that. Yes, you have real constellations up above. And yes, you have birth months assigned to them. But birth months and all of these things are made up ideals. The constellations are just there. They could have used any star to bind your mind. Meaning if they told you guys, your birthday, you're a Cancer, you're a Gemini, you're a Taurus. So you guys would have said, what is that? What are you talking about? You get my point? We speaking if you've never heard of this science before. And so now they have to show you something real for you to believe it. Otherwise, you made that up. And so if I'm trying to fix your mind on something, I have to give you some proofs. So it's like Santa Claus and chimneys. Say Santa Claus come down the chimney, but you never see Santa Claus, just the chimney. Like, oh, okay. You get it? After Santa Claus and all that ideal, is removed from your mind, you still have your chimney. But it don't have nothing to do with Santa Claus now to you. Like that. Now, like I said, I'm not sure the perspective that you guys look at astrology from. I look at it like this. You have certain topics that's popular in today times. And so I just assume you guys act like you don't grasp the things I say for that purpose. Meaning y'all benefit off lie. A lot of people do. Not that they purposely lie, but when they get the truth about what is lie, and if they benefit so, then it becomes their duty to make the lie right. And so, like I said, wisdom's a strange thing. You have to have a mind for it. If you guys are unclear on anything I'm saying, let me know. Like I said, I have no clue of the perspective y'all have on things. You all get lost on a lot of weird things. But all these ancient practices are the same practices y'all have today. The same systems that's used to bind you guys' minds today is the same systems of old. The names are just different. And old names are not disappearing. And so now you guys have many different names for the same things. And so it makes room for you guys to have many different teachings that truly just the same thing. Meaning y'all are complicating y'all own mind, y'all are creating new topics, and these topics have to do with old topics. You have too many topics of knowledge and wisdom, and there's not that many topics. I'm not sure if that's clear. It's like gaslighting. Narcissistic. You have too many titles and terms for just one simple thing. These things is basically just manipulation. Different aspects of manipulation, but they're all the same. Manipulation is used to control someone. You get it? If I'm manipulating you, I'm trying to control you on a mental level to do something. And so again, narcissistic, which is a controlling person. Gaslighting, you know, people trying to make you like you bugging the hell out. These is all forms of control. Manipulation, but y'all create too many, you get it? I don't know if I'm being clear. But y'all create too many topics or titles, meaning new terms for old things. The old terms do not disappear. In that you have multiple terms for the same thing. And then in that, y'all start filling in information to these different terms. So gaslighting's different than narcissistic. You get it? But these things are not. They're all just manipulation. And so it's kind of like that in today's times with astrology, and it's a deep thing. Now, I want to get into the metals, because astrology has to do with necromancy. This is basically your ancient science on a deeper level than we have it today, but it's the same science we have today, just more far along, if that makes sense. So we are where we are in science, and in the past they were further along. I know that sounds strange. I know that sounds a little weird, but don't view things from the perspective of the public. View things from the perspective of the ruler. So the rulers of old were far more advanced in their understandings of science in the world than the rulers of today. If you look at it from the perspective of the public, well, yeah, your common folk and all of your civilians and your people, the people are smarter in these times than the people in the past in terms of sciences and technologies, let's say. But the rulers aren't. Meaning if you get your ancient rulers and you bring them to your current rulers, you'll see the big difference. Meaning the science we have in today's times is only like 25% of the ancient science. Meaning we're only covering and using 25% of it. We're using it for like weather and stupid stuff. Building buildings and flying airplanes. They were using it for more divine purposes. I'm gonna let this plane pass and go into the thumbnail. And so, of course, I'm sure you all can see the thumbnail. The thumbnail is the image that is basically the heading for this video. Now, in that thumbnail, I believe I put Scorpio and scopoline. Scopoline, this is a molecule, to make it simple. And of course, Scorpio is a constellation. But if you look at the pattern, they have the same pattern. Both these things being real. Meaning the molecular structure of scopoline is the same pattern as Scorpio. In the past, the ancient rulers are sorcerers, understood as above, so below, which is the foundations of the understandings of any science. You get it? All is one, all is a repeat, as above, so below, as within the in the self, so without. Meaning whatever's happening within the vessel, so you are in a larger vessel, and so it's the same from your outer perspective. Meaning your outer perspective is the true perspective that is within your body. The same orders. You know, your heaven, your earth, your hell, and your abyss, or whatever you want to word these dimensions of the body. Of course, the world we live in is a body. They understood this. This is why the ancients always correlated, things up above as body are things below, meaning the micro levels of life. They correlated them to bodies as well. And so when you're looking at ancient, let's say ancient Egyptian, everything is body. The neteru, these are your micro levels of life manifesting out the organism or the high level of life. But they're made in physical body form, which they are. Can you guys let me know if I'm still clear at some point? Put up a 1 or 2, I'm following, I'm not following, something, just so I know y'all current, y'all here. Now, as I was saying, you have Scorpio, you have scopolamine. Scopolamine is something on a molecular level. This is different molecules being merged together to create, different substances. And so, of course, a constellation is different star systems merged together the same way to create what y'all call a constellation. But this would just be a molecular structure on the macro level. This is your as above, so below, meaning every constellation up above has a molecular structure equivalent, whether it be scopolamine, DMT, cocaine. You get it? Any molecular structure you can think of, it has its equivalent on the macro level. And so this is how the science is learned in the past, meaning the same way the stars come together to create a constellation's pattern, that science is used on the micro level of life, knowing that it's both the same, as above, so below. So if star systems can come together to create something greater, which is a constellation, if I merge molecules together, I can create a greater substance, because molecule is substance, but so it's the same orders. You get it? Stars are molecules on a macro level. When they come together, you get a constellation or a new structure. And so this can be applied on the lower levels of life, meaning I can add this molecule and that molecule and get, you get it? I can get an understanding of what the constellation is. And so I can merge this substance, that substance, that substance. And let's say I have now like a new form of DMT. And so that structure will be the same as one of the constellation structures, as above, so below. And so this is how the science on this level of life is learned, meaning all is learned from the stars up above. This is why it says in the Bible, like, the certain angels taught man knowledge of the roots. You're getting your substances from the roots of the plants, whether it be DMT, ayahuasca, you get it? These are your molecules. You start to mix and merge these molecules together, you start to create more complex drugs and more complex agents or structures within these drugs. But this is learned from the star patterns above, meaning you have to remember in the beginnings of this world, so constellations are forming They're seeing the stars coming together. You get it? And what's coming out of it. And so the sorcerer understands the same knowledge can be applied on a micro level, on any level, can be applied with the metals. If I mix this metal with this metal, I can make, you get it, a chemical reaction. Certain metals, they will float if they interact with oxygen. You get it? They all have their qualities, but it's a matter of alchemy or chemistry, mixing it with something else to bring about a greater good, the magic. Life is alchemy. Sperm cell mixes in with egg cell, you get a more complex life form, which is yourself. And so, are you guys following so far? And so this is why it said in all ancient texts, you know, stay away from astrology and all these different forms of sciences, because they are used to bind the mind. When it says stay away from it, it's not telling you to stay away from teaching it. It's telling you to stay away from getting lost. Don't learn it, because in your learning, it is binding you. It's like to tell a child, do not learn Santa Claus. When they bring it up to you, don't listen, because once you do, you're going to be bound to that lie. Now, Santa Claus is petty, but put it on a larger scale. You get it? Like that, when it says stay away from astrology and things, it's speaking from the times of the beginnings, when colonizers are coming to lands, putting these systems on the people. Birthdays and birth months and the whole orders. Stop signs and roads and the whole shebang, baby. This is being instilled on the people. And so the text is being written for that, letting the people know y'all are upon a time where y'all about to get great sorceries put on y'all minds to bind y'all to time, pattern, place. You get it? Y'all are bound to y'all cities. If y'all want to go to another country, y'all have to get permission. It's all a binding and trapping you process, but not physically. You have to still feel free while still being trapped. This is sorcery. And so this is what's meant when it says stay away from astrology. It's not just speaking to... Y'all have to understand the perspective things is speaking to. We are not the rulers, so it is speaking against the rulers. In that, y'all are not understanding. Y'all kind of forgetting y'all place in life and the perspective. If I'm trying to tell you a secret for you, but you think you are your op, you get it? I'm trying to give you a jewel for you. You being the opposition of something else, but you think you're that something else. Or you correlate yourself more to that thing. And so whatever I'm telling you, you're going to look at as harmful to you. Not realizing that, no, it's harmful to your op, but you think you're your op. You're one with your op. Y'all are one with y'all Babylon. Y'all are one with what oppresses y'all. And so when I give y'all certain jewels, y'all take it as man solace is going against us. But that's because you think you're one with the oppressor. But you haven't took a time to really look at that and say, hold on, I have all the ideals of the oppressor. And so if someone's trying to save me, I'm going to be viewing everything they say from the perspective of the oppressor. When I tell y'all money ain't nothing, true wealth is in the land. This part. Y'all take offense as if y'all are the money printers and y'all benefit off the money. Y'all don't. The rulers benefit off y'all getting lost in the papers. That part. And so when I'm explaining certain things, y'all perspective is scrambled. Y'all are one with your own oppressors and ops. And so in that, it's deep. You see how oppressor, opponent, opposition, when you say op, it got all of them. Whichever one you like best. And so y'all like one with y'all op. In that I can't teach y'all where y'all receive it and say, okay, he has He has our best interest at heart. We just fucked up in the head. We haven't come to terms to realize we under heavy sorcery. We're like the slave was to the slave master. He ready to die for the slave master. He don't understand, like, this dude is not helping you. You are stuck on his farm. Like, you his slave. Man, a slave will go tell a slave master what you said and get you killed. He say, like, you talking lies against master. Master's good. He give me foods and sleeps. You don't give me nothing. But you trying to tell him like blood. Don't nobody gotta give you shit. Everything that you want is free for you out here. You just gotta get the fuck off his farm. Man, they get you killed. Y'all are like that now. If this was the past, y'all would have got me hung. Solid speaking lies, baby. Not realizing, like, nah, when I'm telling y'all astrology is false, man, that shit got y'all mind gone. Excuse my language. Man, that thing real. Then y'all benefit off it monetarily. And in that, y'all don't realize y'all become guilty. You become more than a thing that got misled, but you become the misleader yourself. And so this is when it's bad. You get my point? We can all get misled, but when it becomes too instilled to where you become the misleader yourself, and this is what none of us want. So, a perspective can get troubled. And so keep these things in mind. Wisdom is very deep. If you're someone who follows astrology, horoscopes, things like that, you may want to get off it. You're binding your mind to a system in an order, and it's not going to stop at your death. Meaning y'all falling into astrology and horoscopes and y'all birth months and birth signs. This is not a science to bind you physically. That's why y'all look at it like, man, Solid's bullshit talking. Yeah, physically, it don't have no real effect on y'all. It does light slightly, meaning y'all fall into the understandings of months. And so your mind is on a pattern of weeks, months, and that you are bound to, never going anywhere because you like, I gotta go to work at the beginning of the week. I only got 2 days. You get it? That whole system in order is in your mind. It controls you in ways you don't realize. Like that. If I say, let's go somewhere, you say, nah, I gotta plan it first. You get it? Because you viewing like days and weeks and you got things already you got things that already come with these days and weeks for you, and you get it? You all bound and tied up into these days. It's deep. Like, we think Monday is Monday. We think Friday is a different day than Monday. You get it? But this is all a matter of the work slavery that, you get it? It makes the slavery more real. Y'all know Friday gotta be different than Monday, because if it's not, then you work. If I say Monday and Friday the same, y'all say no, the hell it ain't, because on Friday I got the whole weekend off, and on Monday I got 4 more days to work. And so they better be different. Like that. Y'all already attached to certain things. It got to be real. And so it's only systems and ideals used to keep you bound to your slavery. Otherwise, y'all would abandon y'all cities. Y'all wouldn't go to work. Y'all would just leave when y'all want. Like, I ain't got time for this. Chilling today. But you got ideals you have to fulfill. Like, you got to have a house. And so that's a 30-year plan right there. So now you bound to the job for another 30 years because you like, my mortgage, my little mortgage is 30 years and whatnot. And so now I got to work for 30 years because I got to get that, I got to get that down. And you get it? It's many different orders to the system. They all work together in binding y'all to the Babylon. And y'all serving it by working and running it. And so it's a deep thing. We all piled up, in the cities, and the rulers have all the rest of the space to do whatever they want. Spaces y'all haven't even seen before. Meaning y'all talking about Dubai and stuff. There's places y'all haven't even heard of They right here. You just ain't never heard of it and you ain't got no access to go there. I'm not talking Antarctica. I'm talking about places way closer. Before you heard of Dubai, Dubai was there. I know Dubai was a desert. But before you had access to that city, it was a place that your wealthy, your rulers resided in. Just like in the Amazon rainforest, they're building cities over there as I'm speaking. They're colonizing the Amazon rainforest. When these places are built and y'all are able to go into them, you have to have a mind to know they were up and running before you were able to come. That part. When the store is built, the owner of the store, the workers, they're in it before you ever step foot in it. Like that. And so, there's places y'all never been. Huge places. There's only 5 rich people. Think like Epstein. He had like a whole island to himself. He's just one person. A lot of y'all like, I didn't even know he had that island till he got snatched up. Like that. You got little chicks getting raped in the middle of nowhere right now as I speak. Y'all don't even know these places exist. They nowhere. They just individual people's places, but they like the size of whole countries, whole islands. Little girls there right now getting raped. Y'all know nothing of this. Y'all like, that place don't exist. What place is that? You get it? If somebody would have said, man, it's a little island, man, little girls getting raped over there right now. What's the name of the place? You like, I don't know. Epstein Island, I don't know. Like that. Then y'all say, man, that's bullshit talk. What is he talking about? He talking about something that ain't on the radar. So it don't have no name. It's just rich people stuff. And so it's deep out here, meaning y'all are bound to things that's used to go against your mind. And so, like I said, I want to get into the metals. Hopefully you guys are following. If anyone wants to give back, you can do so at paypal.me/SolaSolari. Cash.app/$ wealth and wisdom. No, that's wrong. I apologize. Cash.me/$ the real solace. Or you can visit my website, wiseservant.org. Check out some of the merch. I got deep magazines, lecture magazines up there. Different topics in each magazine. Meaning the magazines are not just one topic. There's a variety of topics in each magazine. I'm sure you'll find 1 or 2 or 50 topics you like. It's deep, baby. And so, let me know if y'all following. Like I said, every now and then throw up a 1, a 2. I'm following, whatever, it wouldn't matter. Just so I know y'all alive. Y'all rocking in. I know a lot of y'all clock in. Y'all like, I just want to zone out. I just want to zone out on the wisdom and whatnot. That's why I don't comment. I'm just zoning out. I'm sucking it in. I got you. I follow. Every now and then, just throw up a 1. So I know. I know some of y'all like, man, if we in here, so we in here. People, you be this online. Your attention is good. Other people are insane, and you can't never forget. And so, if you're rocking, you cool. You can throw up a 1. I wouldn't care. You can come in here under a fake channel if you don't want to be known. Therefore, you can throw up 1s and say, yeah, I'm following. It wouldn't matter to me. Just be alive in here. I know it's depressing times. A lot of y'all be depressed. You gotta meet happiness halfway. Peace and wisdom, JW. Properly stupid. Put 11 up. You grass dope time champ. It's a deep thing. He said I'm cleaning. Peace and wisdom. Handle y'all handle. And so, like I said, you have to meet happiness halfway. Meaning, if you feel depressed, I don't feel talking. So you have to somebody. It's the only way you're gonna snap out of it. Twisted Dope said pretend. There you go, champ. You might have to pretend you happy before it happened, but you have to do something to get out of that state. Because it's like quicksand. You start to sink more and more into it. You get a little relief for a day. That's like the trick. You have like 4 days of depression, then you snap out of it for 1 day, then sink right back into it for like another 4. That's how it works. It's like quicksand. It give you some relief so you think you good, but then it's still sucking you in. And so those small little days of happiness you get, it becomes everything to where you don't realize, hold on, I'm being sucked deeper and deeper into my depression. And these little 1-2 days of happiness is the reason for it. I need to have all happy days. And a depressed day once or twice in a year. So it's deep. The science of the mind is deep. Just have to take a time with self. Make sure you calm the self down. Get everything in the mind in order. Your little podium. That thing up. Start my ministry, baby. Nah. Let me get back to this thing. Hold on 1 second. Make sure y'all get some sunlight too. Light is very important. Bright light. You make sure you get bright light. A lot of times we sit in dim lighting. Try it this evening. I have an adjustable light, so my light can go from very dim to very bright. If you're someone like that, when the sun sets this evening, put your light on dim, maybe for about an hour or 2. Soon as it sets, it's gonna still be pretty early, like 8:39. Put the lights on dim. Leave them like that till about 10. When 10 o'clock comes, so you're gonna feel drowsy, like I'm a little tired, turn the lights on really bright and watch what it does to you. And that should be able to see what I mean when I say lighting is very important in regards to your mind. Your mind needs bright light. Of course, it needs its time of darkness, but when you're awake, the mind needs bright light. Always. Try not to keep the crown covered so much. I'll say that again. Try not to keep your crown covered so much. Some of y'all may be like me, I don't do my hair. They tend to say that good-looking people don't groom themselves the best. I'm not talking baths and stuff. I'm talking about like just doing their hair. You may have a pretty girlfriend and you like, yeah, she don't ever do her hair. It's long. It just be all raggedy. But she pretty. It don't matter. It do, but it don't. Like that. So I don't be grooming myself. My hair I don't comb my hair and shit. It be raggedy. So I wear a hat. Some of y'all like that. You might be a man, you wear a hat. Your hairline might be messed up. You keep your hair covered. Make sure you get, your crown. Your crown needs some sunlight. So you might have to go somewhere where nobody can see your dome piece and let the rock of Gibraltar breathe, baby. This is your head, Mount Zion. Mountain globe head. I'm sorry. I don't comb my hair either. I let it be like the rosters. Yeah, some of y'all be on bum time. I ain't really on that kind of shit. Keep yourself together. I mean, like, It should be a little raggedy, not a lot raggedy. Just sometimes. I get my hair done. It just get messed up at some point. Then I leave it like that for a while. Then I get it done again. Some of y'all just be raggedy all the time. Like, y'all be like looking like you don't want to live no more. I ain't talking about like if you fly or not. I'm talking about like tuck your undershirt in. I be like sloppy and shit. Tie your fucking shoe, like pick your pants up. You got like ravioli and shit on your collar. Change your shirt. I was just change your goddamn shirt. I'll get a bib. Stop playing. Come on now. You grown. Either get a bib or keep an extra change of shirt. It's just a white tee. Like, stop playing. Motherfuckers will drop some shit on y'all white tee and keep it on like it don't cost $3. Stop playing games. Go get another one. Why you only bought one? It's white. Let me stop bothering. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Twisted Dope said, how do you feel about not having anyone that you label as solid as F? I feel if you can't find solid people, it sounds impossible. You should do a book of solace quotes. Well, this is your perspective of, I have no clue of what you talking about. When you said that, how do I feel about not having anyone that I label as solid? I never said nobody wasn't solid. You get my point? Meaning I never said everybody in life ain't solid. I don't know everybody in life. What are you talking about? What the hell do y'all be talking about? Where do y'all be getting these weird... Y'all take things to the extreme. Y'all have like... It's deep. I'm pure at heart. I don't have no emotional problems. So whatever I say is just that. There ain't really much to think on. It's usually simple and clear cut. A lot of y'all be getting a little lost. Y'all say solace is deep and wise, then y'all get lost into like mysterious talk and Jesus talk. I don't speak in, I forgot what they call it. I don't speak in mystery. Whatever I say is, I try to make it where you grasp it. If you 4 years old, try to make it as simple as possible. And so we live in fake times where most people are grooming themselves into being shallow and things like this, but that's the people that fall into that, Twisted Dope said it's impossible to find solid people. You have to be solid. So you're seeking out what you should be seeking from self. I'm not seeking out solid people. I'm solid. You get it? I wouldn't care if you solid or not. If you not, I can't deal with you. But I'm not seeking out to see who's solid or who ain't. What you are will reveal its own self. I don't have to seek these things. You get it? Y'all seek out who's fraudulent, and you don't have to seek out nothing. You got eyes and ears. All you got to do is use them. If you authentic, you should know authenticity. I'm sorry. You should know something authentic when you hear it. If a man speaks some words, I know if he authentic or not from the way he speak. The way his eyes look when he speak. The tone of his voice when he speak. I could tell if a nigga capping. Meaning if he putting on a little extra, but really if you put a little pressure to him, all of that'll disappear. You get it? I can tell the difference. You have other people that's solid, they can tell the difference too. They say I am. I don't need to ask who tough and who real and who ain't. I can tell on my own. It's just like when the drug dealer say, man, I can eyeball work. What are you here for if you gonna always be a dependent? And so if you young, you ask around, you say who real, who not. At some point, you have to be solid enough to be your own compass where you know what another man say don't matter, cause now you realer than whoever you asking. And so now you gotta know. You get it? I'm young. I ask my mama, my daddy, my uncles, the big bros in the neighborhood who real, this, that. Now I'm grown. I'm realer than all of them. And so their opinion ain't good enough for me no more. Only mine is. That's not to say their opinion don't matter no more. It served its purpose for me. It's gonna serve its purpose for the next youngsters coming up. But so you get it? It's about, advancement. Becoming, secure and solid in self. And so, like I said, you should be able to know from your ears if somebody real or not. If that ain't good enough, you should at least know from your eyes how the real move. And if you can't discern the difference, you not real. You get it? And kind of keep that in mind. You not that seasoned, otherwise you'd be able to eyeball the thing. I'm using that as an analogy. So kind of take heed to the words of the wise one. It's a deep thing. Twisted Dope said, I mean, how didn't someone join you for the land? It's the best idea you could give anyone. Peace and wisdom. People move at their own accord. I'm new. People have their own things going, their own things they've been building. Ain't they job in life to stop what they doing? Cause Big Usier said, I want to do this. You get it? That's not how life work. I put the seed out there. When people finish doing what they doing, what I said is still floating around. I suppose at some point somebody will come around and say, hey, bro, it's your time now. And so then we'll see how Wise Solace work when he get the spotlight and the opportunity, and that's how life work. Everybody get their shot. You make the best with your shot. Keep your mind screwed on. Try to, get things on the up and up. I may never get a shot to have certain opportunities that others have, and so none of this matters. All that matters is I keep myself on the right accord. I perfect myself, make sure I stay balanced and grow. That's it. It's not about y'all helping me get land. You get it? Black people need land so that they can learn certain things about wealth and resources and stability. Now, whoever gets that and make it accessible to all other people, myself included, I wouldn't care who do it. You get it? Y'all getting lost on me. This is not a personal goal for me. This is just what we need. Any personal goal, I'm going to do that myself. That's not even something to discuss. You get it? And so when I say we need land, I'm speaking from that perspective. I'm speaking from the perspective of generations to come. They need a place where they can go and learn real stuff. How to be self-sustained if they need to, or how to sustain themselves if they need to, without being dependent on a system or this job and, this trap and that trap. And so it's like Pac said, man, I might not be the one to bring the change, but I'm going to be the spark of it. And so Pac already did the spark. And so I might not be the one to bring about the change, but when the change comes, it's going to be what I said. You get it? Meaning whatever change y'all waiting for, when it come, it's going to be something that I said. That finally somebody decide he right. Let's just do what he said. And so it's deep. Tiffany Ellis said, can you pronounce Yahweh how you pronounce it in your book? You pronounce YHWH like you. You can pronounce it out yourself right now. YH is yeah, 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 yeah. And WH is woo, 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 woo. Put it together, you have yee, yee, woo, woo. You. In the past, they didn't use vowels, I, E, A, E, I, O, U. They didn't use those. They only used the consonants, but they used them in a way where you still can get the vowel pronunciation. So instead of spelling you, YOU, with vowels, because that's what you pretty much is, a vowel word. They spell that word with consonants. YHWH. Now I know a lot of y'all will say, but I thought YHWH was Jesus. And Jesus is you, as Jesus said. And so why wouldn't Jesus' name be you if Jesus said out his own words, I am you and you are me. I am in the Father and the Father is in me. And so it's the same for y'all. That's the problem. Y'all think y'all separate from God and Jesus, and so this is why y'all are ops. Until the mind becomes whole and the I becomes one. Again, y'all think God and Jesus and your individual self is separate. That's why y'all worship God and Jesus as opposed to trying to blend and be what they are physically. That part. And so kind of grasp what I'm telling y'all is a deep thing. Again, if anyone wants to give back for the divine wisdom, you can visit paypal.me/SolaceSolari, cash.app/$ the real solace. All poor people are broke in these times because of PP loans and stimulus checks, and so y'all going ahead and stop playing. Stop emailing me talking about you starving, because you ain't. You're a liar. You're lying. You're gonna wait till you're fucked up to try to give back. Don't do that. Peace and wisdom. Yeah, everyone you see with the feather logo, they are a member of this channel. So they have like little logos, a feather. Others have YHWH. Like JW, he has YHWH. Different things, but yeah, you pronounce YHWHU. The true teachings of Jesus has to do with the teachings of yourself. You are not learning Jesus when you learn the words or the scriptures of Jesus, but you are learning self, how self is supposed to conduct self, so on and so forth. I guess y'all see yourselves so different from this perfection that y'all worship it, in that it makes y'all ops of this God. To worship a thing means you're not on the side of it. You are something less than or something separate from. You don't worship your mother and your father. You get it? I know it says you should, but y'all don't. And it's because y'all view yourselves as one with y'all parents. They're greater when you're young, but you still view them as one with yourself. So God should be viewed in that same way. Something you are growing into becoming, just like you are growing to become an adult, like your adult parents. And you look up to them, and you pattern your ways after them, and so you should pattern your ways after God. Whatever God is, y'all say is perfect. Meaning, if I ask a Muslim, is Allah perfect? So yeah. If I ask a Christian, is God perfect? Yeah. So be that. That's how you worship a thing. It's how you honor your parents by doing what the hell they said, right? Then they say, yeah, I'm gonna take you shopping and I'm gonna give you nice good gifts because you like to listen and your brother don't. And so his ass on punishment. He's trapped in his room. So this is life. Those that listen and do as they supposed to, so they get good gifts. Those that don't, they get trapped in their room. This is their body. This is hell. It's a deep thing. Try and crash. Papa Lee said warship sounds like warship, to be at war. If the word is similar, so it holds some similarities. You know, cousins, nephews. You know, they're related. It's a deep thing. Papa Lee said, I am perfect, perfect. Peace and wisdom, champ. Don't get lost into that stupid shit. You're gonna annoy me. That's not wisdom. That's how you scramble up the mind. Words already do that on their own, meaning y'all learn language for that purpose, to scramble up y'all minds. You know, it's how you create lie. You can't have lie without words, but if you language, so your dog can't lie to you, man. You don't have words to lie to you with. Now, little kid, man, teach him words. Now you got to wonder if he gonna be truthful with them words. So words is a weapon, they a gift. They ain't something you want to just give to anybody. This is why the gods got mad at, the lesser gods. And give man language and shit. Why would you give them that? Blood? Language is power. They stupid. Don't do that. They gonna flick one another. They gonna be lying and shit. They not gonna use that. They not gonna use them Jews like right. Y'all don't look at word like that. Y'all look at word like, man, it's just something to communicate with, and I do what I want. I don't care. Nah, words is a reflection of the mind space. If the words is lie, the mind is lie. But this can only happen through language, meaning y'all only have the choice to be liars because y'all were given language. If y'all weren't given language, y'all wouldn't even be able to lie. Y'all would just naturally be truthful and honest like animals. But y'all ain't because of the sorcery. It's called language. It's deep. It's a gift too. And a curse. Hey, why I look like I'm so far back? Papa Lee said Nigerians were colonized by the Brits. Yeah, America too. It's like I tell those that follow me, but people don't like to listen. The same time Christopher Columbus and them set out sail from Europe, so did others, but they went to Africa. This is where you get, your little indigenous men of the forest in Africa being brought back to Europe. This is how you get Willy Wonka and the chocolate factory stories and all that. And rivers of and chocolate rivers. Meaning in Africa they blind, talking about they got chocolate rivers. That's dirt. That's where indigenous men wash their ass at. That ain't chocolate, that's dirt. Stop lying. Nah, but they abducted those indigenous men from Africa during the same 1492 times. They set sail out maybe 10 years earlier. I forget the dude's name. Went out there, selling along the Congo, I believe, kidnapping indigenous people, bringing them back to Europe, making them work in his chocolate factory. He say he did it right though, cause they was eating crickets. He say he saved them from Africa, but he didn't kidnap them. He saved them because they was eating crickets and sleeping in a tree. He think making them slaves for him is better than them being free and butt naked in the forest. It's fucking crazy, man. You see a crazy colonizer's brain? He gonna kidnap you to make you work for him to then tell people, nah, I ain't kidnapped him, I saved him. I mean, he was free eating grass and I saved him from that. Man, get real. And so it's a deep thing. It ain't a land, it ain't a people you ever heard of that wasn't colonized by, white people. If you talking like Arabs, they were just colonized by white people of old. Your Greco-Romans and farther back white people. But so it's always the same. Trying grass. Now let me get back to this deep topic. Is astrology real? As I said in the beginning, these is ideals that are used to bind you guys' minds. If you're someone and you're like, no, astrology is real because of weather, and weather's real, man, weather not even real, but I don't want to get into that. Meaning weather's created. Weather's a controlled thing. When you're dealing with the city and the Babylon, everything is a controlled thing. So y'all don't have rain because it's raining. Y'all have rain because somebody set the thermostat. Chilly outside is because somebody set the damn thermostat for that. It's all about control, like, you know. Don't grow food off the ground. You grow food in a laboratory. You don't have the regular natural two weather patterns, which is just dry and wet. Meaning it's only two types of weathers, man. Dry and wet. All that other stuff y'all have, man, listen. That's sorcery, baby. They know, Solace. Snow isn't sorcery. Okay, no doubt. Go to a rainforest, they only got two types of temperatures. This is why indigenous men run around butt naked, because it's always the same temperature. It's just either wet and humid or dry. It's a deep thing. Trying grass. Dry and not so humid. But once you make the Babylon, so then everything gets controlled from there. A lot of y'all are lost. Weather's simple. Weather's a matter of wind. Hot air and cold air, this is chemistry. Hot air meets cold air, you get water. So when y'all get rain, this is a matter of warm air rising meeting cool air. When y'all get a tornado, this is the same thing, just on a more ferocious level. More than just rising hot air, but colliding. So it's a deep thing, but all weather, y'all know, is a matter of mixing airs. All is chemistry. It's deep. Alchemy. Whichever word you like better. And so, weather's controlled, everything's controlled. But weather's a matter of north, south, east, and west wind. Not constellations up above. This has to do with astrology. Y'all think astrology has to do with weather. Astrology has to do with nothing, like I truly said, but I guess you're speaking seasons. So y'all like, nah, weather's real, but I guess y'all mean like seasons is real. But like I said, that shit made up too. Once a Babylon is built, so now you live under the god of the four quarters and all the deity beneath. If you lost, you say, what's the god of the four quarters? North, south, east, west. You say, well, what's all the gods underneath this north, south, east, west? Galaxies, constellations. stars, planets, heavenly host, they're all beneath and within this directions called north, south, east, west. North, south, east, west is not physical, but this is your winds. Winds come together, they create, substance. And so this substance goes through its different states of transition. The point I'm making is y'all are sacrificed to the heavenly host, but y'all just don't realize that. And so if your birthday is a Cancer, meaning if your birth sign is a Cancer, your month is June, you have been assigned to a constellation of stars. You can just remove the word from your name. You can just remove the word from it. Cancer ain't a month on your calendar. It's a cluster of stars up above. It's called the constellation. You've been assigned to that. If your sign is Scorpio, that same thing applies to you. You've been assigned to those stars up above. It's like I said, y'all are being sacrificed to higher entity. This is why y'all think y'all God, whatever religion you follow, your God is in the sky to you. Yeah. God is within you. What's up in the sky is the shit that, about to fuck y'all over. This is the sorcery. God is within self, but they don't have to know that. All they need to know is like the gods up above. Simple. And so y'all do. And y'all worship them. In ignorance. And so the constellations are real. They're real clusters of stars up above. Now, in terms of them being labeled as like Cancer, Scorpion, these are names that were assigned to them. Meaning that's their names. And y'all know that. These are names that men assigned to those things on an above level, and then they assigned it below to y'all ass and said, you gonna be Cancer like what I named up above. And you gonna connect you to it in that way. When you say, why am I Cancer? Look up above. That's why. In this month, Cancer, you get it? They're using what's above against y'all, but it's not real. There's no orders up above that Cancer is June, and you get it? This is made up. If you go to another country, they got different words, different names. If you remove the names, then what are we talking about? Nothing. And so that's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. The sorcery starts with the language. Develops up from there into ideals. There is no June, July, August, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. That's made up. There is no such thing. Some of y'all lost. You say, no, but our sun moves past these. Okay. Our sun moves past the 13th. One day don't count. And so what you gonna say about that? Nothing. That's the point I'm trying to make. And then do what they want with the order of the stars up above. Who's to say those stars is even anywhere near each other? That part. Tell me I'm lying about that. You think them stars is close to each other? No, they ain't. Think all those oh, y'all can't even see the buildings across. Think all those buildings over there, they close together like they look? Cause they ain't. Those 3 skyscrapers y'all see are the 3 I can see. All those skyscrapers y'all see on that shoreline ain't nowhere near that shoreline, and they ain't nowhere near each other. They might not even be in the same borough. They not even on the same block. That part. And so again, those stars up above ain't nowhere near each other. They made that up. That part. And so y'all don't understand the sorcery. It was made up for a reason. Not for fun though. For binding spirits and the minds of those spirits to what's above. The worst thing about it is above is below. I'ma explain how. Y'all worship things above, but above is below. And so this goes deep. Let the plane pass. I'm sure glad this is a paid video because y'all have a horrible etiquette. This wisdom I'm giving y'all, it is deep. It is deep to y'all, right? I sure hope so. Now, if you can understand that the universe we live in, this being everything from atom, molecule, cell, organism, planet, star, galaxy, universe. That whole universal space we live in, this is just the innards of a body. And so now you have a body. When you're dealing with the lower parts of your body, this is the private area. Of course, you have your cells down there. If you're a woman, you have your primordial germ cells. This is your dead. They become activated every month, 20 or 30 of them. 20 or 30 dejals, or false dejals. And then one of them becomes the egg cell. So this is how science works. I just mixed the Islam in there because y'all don't be knowing what the hell y'all reading. And so that's what it means in Islam when they say there will be 20 or 30 false dajjals. I forget the number. 30 false dajjals is speaking of primordial germ cells, but this is life, real physical living life. And so, in the man, of course, you have sperm cells there below in the abyss, the dark spaces of his boss. Now, if you can imagine that man or woman as a whole universe like the one we live in, so then you have to grasp. The large life up above, which is your galaxies, these are cells in the testicles or the private area. That's the bottomless deep. If you're lost, when you look up into the night sky, where does it end? Is it not black and dark? That part. Daytime, y'all get to see above. This sky is not the same sky that y'all see at night. Is it? I don't think y'all know how deep this go. Some of y'all need to come on out here. You need a 24-hour, don't come out here, but you need a 24-hour knowledge check where you catch a sunrise and a sunset so you can see like, oh shit, excuse my language. Solace ain't lying, that's a different sky. I seen when it changed. You can see when the sky changed. Y'all think the sun is setting, but more deeper things are happening. And so this sky is not the same sky that you guys see at night. This is above. Meaning the sky we see now is the head area of a body. At nighttime, the sky we see is the lower parts of a body. That being that lower gut pubic area. If you lost, I said the moon correlates with the woman's menstrual cycle. And you only see the moon at night, truly. And so grasp that part. The men say nighttime is a different sky. It's the sky from below. Last time I checked, menstrual cycles got to do with below. And so if below is the nighttime's sky, I suppose you should see a moon or an exhale, because they're the same. And so grasp. As above, so below. Then flip it upside down. An atom is closer to God in heaven than a molecule. And a molecule is closer to God in heaven than a cell. A cell is closer to God in heaven than an organism. An organism is closer to God in heaven than a planet. A planet is closer to God in heaven than a star system. A star system is closer to God in heaven than a galaxy. A galaxy is the dead in the abyss. Last stop. Grass before then. So y'all on the elevator going down, but it looks like it's going up. And so you got a few more stops to grasp, baby. That's the simplest way I could put it. It's like the Emerald Tablets of Thoth says. There's 14 levels below and 9 levels above. If you can add 14 plus 9 is 23. And so that equals 24 hours, 24 levels of life. Some of y'all lost. You say, man, 14 plus 9, man, that equal 23, Solace. Then you said 24, nigga. You lost me. Man, if you count your own level, you goddamn fool. So that's 14 levels beneath you and 9 above you equals 23 if you don't count the level you on. But if you count the level you on, is 14 below you, you on 15, there's 9 above, you get it? Some of y'all slow. I already know how it works. Don't worry, I got it. And so in the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, when it says that, there's 14 levels below, 14 levels above, it's speaking of that, the levels of life we're ascending through. And so, when I said an atom is closer to God than a molecule, I just explained the same thing to y'all that the Emerald Tablets of Thoth basically said. The grasp. Y'all got a time to grasp. Forever's not forever. Forever is an ideal. An ideal based on nothing. How long is forever? I'll say again. Watch this. How long is forever? Y'all don't have no answer. Because forever ain't nothing. So how you gonna have an answer for nothing? How long is 2 days? You know the answer. How long is your foot? You know the answer. How long is forever? You ain't got no answer. It ain't that you don't know the answer. You do know the answer. The answer is forever. Then when I say how long is forever, the answer is what you said already. Forever. And so you know right there we ain't talking about shit. Right? We ain't talking about absolutely nothing. We talking about games, right? There you go. How long is forever? You ain't got no answer. That means you're bullshitting. And so I'll say again, forever is just an ideal. It's made up talk. It ain't nothing. Ain't no such thing as forever. There's a such thing as transformation. But that's change. And so I don't think that would, consider to be forever. The day changes into night. And this is how the day extends its time, but I don't think you can really actually say the day is the night. But so this is the extent of your forever. I guess when the day learns to transcend itself into a rainbow, then we'll have time today. But until then, grasp. You extend time by transforming or changing. And that's as close as you gonna get to forever or immortality. Change, transformation. Outside of that, ain't no such thing as forever. That's a thought or an ideal. The basis of what life came into being for. Lie, that is. Life came into existence for lie. Like a liar. Like, I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. You say, why do we have life, Solace? Lies. Motherfucker needs somewhere to lie. You gotta separate yourself from the creator so you can lie and play. It's deep. So all y'all do is lie. And so a man shall be a woman here, have titties in the butt. And you'll be confused. You say, what's that? There's a woman, there's a man. What is that? I don't know. Welcome to lie, child. This is the realms of lie. Everyone lies and plays stupid like they don't know anyone's lying. This shit is deep. Like, you have to just know where you are. This is hell. They antagonize each other every day. Like, they just afflict one another and lie to each other and antagonize each other and it's hot and it's cold and it's hell. Like, they're sick. It's deep. It was talking about y'all when it was explaining hell, but y'all don't get it. That's what it said about hell. It said the spirits in hell, they like torment one another and antagonize one another. What do y'all do to each other for no reason? I'm just asking. Like, I want to be clear on the no reason part. What do y'all do to each other for absolutely no reason? That part. Torment one another, antagonize each other for no good goddamn reason. Besides that, you ain't feeling so hot that day, so you're taking it out on somebody else. So it's a deep thing. Now, when I say this is hell, so hell is just a word used to describe a place. Remove the word, all you have is the description of the place, which is here and y'all. Some of y'all say no, hell has a lake of fire in it. Go to the south. They have a boiling river. Somewhere in Brazil or going towards that way. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing because I'm lying. I'm laughing because y'all crazy, man. Go south though. And tell me if you don't find this lake of fire that you heard of, because you're really gonna see it. Oh shit, Solace, they had hella boiling rivers down in the south, man. I didn't even know rivers could boil you for no reason on their own. You see how this river just like this one, except it's boiling. That's not waves, that's bubbles. It's deep. Look it up. Google boiling hot river in the south, South America or something. See what come up. It's so kind of grass. This place was foretold. Meaning when sperm cell goes into bloody womb, that's bloody hell, baby. And within that bloody hell, you have the egg cell. That sperm cell goes into that egg cell. Within that egg cell, you have like, what do they call it? I'm trying to think of the exact name so you guys can look it up. Within the egg cell, there's this fluid that the sperm cell must make it to. But the name of the pocket of, I don't want to say water, but the name of the little fluid that's like central in the egg cell, when the sperm cell gets through, the egg cell's membrane, because it's blocking the sperm cells from getting in, but one gets through. When that one gets through inside the egg cell, now it has to make its way to this little pocket of fluid, but I can't get the name. It's right on the tip of my tongue. The zona pellucida? I don't think that's it. It might be the zona pellucida. Damn, it's right on the tip of my tongue. I apologize. I'm slipping on my science today. Don't worry about it. Y'all can charge me for that. Like, yeah, that nigga solid, sharpest scientist of the day, but he ain't know his shit today, man. That nigga forgot the name today, bro. School got one. Solace, they got me today. School got me today. College got me. I forgot their shit. Now, where was that? Within the egg cell, you have, the pocket of fluid that the sperm cell has to make it to. When the sperm cell goes into this is when the sperm cell is kind of like dissolved and divided up. This is where you get like Osiris is chopped up into 14 pieces and all of that. It's the same science, but they word it how they do. And so it's a deep thing. This is your lake of fire within that egg cell. This is when, like I said, this is where the sperm cell dissolves at, kind of burns up, and I'm just giving you a perspective when I say it kind of dissolves and is divided up into that. Of course, the dividing is, the chromosome of the sperm cell kind of becoming separated and then re-emerging with the chromosome of the egg cell. But so this is your ancient Egyptian science. Osiris gets the egg cell, or Isis. He's chopped up. Let me say it in real life. In the real science of ancient Egypt, of course, we have Herihor. He's the first pharaoh that we have documented. They're not even sure if he's a real entity, but they know he's the first great something here. Then, of course, after that, you have your pre-dynasty pharaohs. This is like Scorpion King 1, Scorpion King 2. This is the names of these pharaohs. Crocodile Head. You have stupid, weird names like that. Then you get to your dynasties, your first dynasty, second dynasty, so on and so forth. Hopefully you guys are following. Erie whore is the sperm cell that got the egg cell of this body that, we live in, which we call our world. Erie whore is the sperm cell that got the egg. After it's divided up, of course, you have the chromosome from the sperm cell, you have the chromosome from the egg cell. And so, of course, when you go to your pre-dynastic pharaohs, this is your crocodile head, your scorpion king 1, scorpion king 2. These different pharaohs are that. Meaning these are your chromosome of Erihor, which are real entity, merging in with the chromosome of the egg cell, or Isis. And so this is why your pre-dynastic period, you have like the merging of Lower Egypt and Upper Egypt. Meaning when you're dealing with your pre-dynastic pharaohs, this is the merging of Lower Egypt and Upper Egypt. When you get to your dynasties, now Lower Egypt and Upper Egypt has already been merged. This is speaking about the merging of those entity, which we call on a lower level of life, chromosome. On the macro level of life, I guess y'all would call them like the gods, coming together to make man. Of course, after that, you get the zygote. The zygote develops into, the many cells in the body. All this science of life manifesting out, the coming forth by day. Meaning I'm an ancient Egypt scholar. Probably the top of the top. There's probably some old crusty nigga somewhere. He's nicer than me, but he doesn't want any attention, so. Y'all won't ever find him, but so y'all stuck with me. It was a deep thing. Peace and wisdom, CL. Thank you for the give and receive. And so I'm just giving y'all a little ancient Egyptian science to correlate the point I was making, which is the egg is the body, the sperm is the spirit. And so when y'all go into the egg cell, that's the lake of fire. The body is the hell. And you're tormented by all the life within your body, whether we're speaking neurons of thoughts, or whether we're speaking molecules, which are the substances of self. Blood, spit, piss, blah. Or whether you're talking about, the physical cells within a man and how they agitate him all day. Y'all get urges to bust nuts and stuff, free cells. That's what that's about. Y'all have like cells in y'all body disturbing y'all in y'all mind space. So this is like when the Bible says, like, I saw an angel in heaven. I saw an angel falling from heaven, and he had the keys to the bottomless pit. Like, it's telling y'all about the inside of y'all body. Shit is deep. So like when you like getting those nasty thoughts to have sex, so this is what happens. Like, oh shit, all the life within you is like, oh shit, I see an angel in heaven. That shit got the big key to below, meaning they got the key to your sacrum. It's about to free all the sperm cells in your balls. We speaking about the devil, like this nigga's deep. So you gotta grasp. Then you start having sex, boom, they free. Like, it's deep. That's why I say then I seen locusts. They had stings in their tails. They was like scorpions. It's talking about sperm cells. They freed them, my nigga. Like, fuck, life about to manifest out again. These motherfuckers is crafty, These is your ascended masters, the devils, the demons from below. Like, y'all don't understand this shit. I'm trying to make it where y'all get it. Y'all think like I be playing, because I can't not laugh. It's hard to not laugh. It's too funny. When you understand it, it's so funny. Like, damn, why they don't get it? But y'all have the devils in y'all already. Like, they be playing with y'all mind. Then y'all be like, yeah, I don't mind having a little sex. Shit, I'll even have it with myself. Then y'all get the beating off and stuff. It's deep. Having adultery with yourself and stuff. It's just becoming completely perverse, you know. It's because of them, you know. It's deep. Try to grasp. And so this is why the Bible says that. You know, I seen an angel falling from heaven. He had this key to the bottomless deep. It's explaining that before bodies, though. Of course, you know, this is before body develops. This is sperm cells leaving out. We haven't even gotten to the sperm cells getting the egg yet. This is the body. So that's what it's like. I'll take you to a new heaven and earth. This is Jesus speaking. Like, it's deep. Jesus is the substance that raises all those little demons below, you know, sperm cells. This is what raises them back to life. So they love Jesus. They're like, yes. Yes, our gift from God, our sacrifice. Like, they're crazy. They're like fucking stupid. So this is what y'all worship. Like, stupid, dead motherfuckers coming back to life. And the shit that dies for them. And it's just sad, you know. The dead thing that's sacrificed is your ass. So I suppose at one point in time in your, you know, coming into being, you was the substance that your daddy ejaculated out. Within that substance, it was a whole bunch of sperm cells. You know, the little devils and shit. They're like using you. They're like worshiping you. They're like, yes, Jesus. Yes, YHWH. You know, that's you. They're like, yes. Yes, we're back to life. And then you're just going to develop into a baby. You're going to be born. You're like, I don't even know why I'm here. That's why. Like, you're not supposed to know why. You're the sacrifice. Just shut the fuck up and enjoy life. You only get to have it because they want it. They need you. Like, they take you from the Father. It's deep. So this is why Jesus is always described as white, like semen. And this is why he says things like, come into my yoke, because he's semen. You may say semen, that's stupid. Why would Jesus be semen? Well, you were semen. Everything you see, like, it had to be that first. That manifests forth from the mind of the Father. He's like having sex. He's like, oh, yes, this feels so good. Then, like, you know, you came from the Father. You say, I'm a girl, Osalis. You came from the Father. I'm sorry. Y'all slow. Yeah, I say it like that so y'all can get it. Everybody came from the goddamn Father. All Jesuses come from the Father. Damn, y'all slow. So Jesus manifests forth. He's like the semen. He's the substance. This is person. This is the beginning of person. He raises all those dead souls and the balls up and say, follow me. I have a new heaven and earth. Just come with me. Then they leave out the dick and go into the bloody hell. There's fights. There's righteous fights between sperm cells and cells in the woman's womb. The cells in the woman's womb, they say, oh my God, Jesus and them has came back. Let's clean this place the fuck up. But they can't because it's all bloody and muddy. You know, so the error of their ways just show. Like, then the golden city, you know, that's a little egg cell, a little bubble. The egg cell is a gold little bubble. So, you know, the golden city of Jerusalem comes down. You know, then Jesus goes to it. Then new life starts. Now, if you're watching and you're like, God damn, I never heard it that goddamn deep before. I'm the wise scholar, you know, the $1 million scholar. And so y'all need to get y'all shit together because y'all insulting the fuck out of me. Please don't act like you can get some shit crystal clear. You know how long y'all been trying to figure out the Bible? You telling me you gonna get it somewhere else crystal clear like that? I'm just playing with this shit right now. I'm not even serious. Y'all didn't pay for this lesson. about this Bible shit. He didn't pay for this. He paid for astrology. And so I'm just giving you a perspective. I'm just joking. Like, not saying I'm joking on the breakdown. I'm breaking it down, just flip-flopping through it, playing, just to show you, like, I'm nice with this. I'll make you understand the Bible beyond what you can even fathom. Meaning that shit got hella layers, but it don't stop there. That's just the micro level of life. I'm just explaining the micro level of life to you through the Bible. That's what it's explaining. The micro life manifesting out. You know, the dead. And so my breaking down the Bible scholarships costs about 10 grand. You know, that's a big book. You got to get real. So you'll know what David and everything in that thing is. It's a book of history of life. Y'all are just lost on this aspect of life, so you can't grasp in depth. But so this is how you manifest forth. You come from the Father. I'm not saying your Father is God, but when he's in that orgasm state, so his mind space is one with the all, cosmic space, which is God, and he's stilling spirits, being you. So it's a deep thing you have to grasp. Then souls are freed from below, brought to a new body. This is an exhale. It develops into one, though. You don't have to worry. They always do. So it's a deep thing. Try and grasp. This is your ancient Egyptian science of Osiris and Isis. Your Bible science about the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. You say, Solace, I don't understand the Son, Father, and the Holy Ghost. That shit gay, too. Them African teaching brothers told me that shit was homosexual. Excuse my language. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, the African dudes be having me die. Not the African dudes, but you know, like the Pan-Africans, your Umar Johnsons. I know y'all think I don't like these people, but these are the people that help to give me my laughs. Like, I wake up, I might throw a little Umar on. This nigga's funny as nigga's hilarious. Like, I might throw some side. I'm lying. I ain't throw Sonnet on in a while. I need to stop with that shit. But I throw some Sonnet on, get to laugh at their costumes and shit. They always be like arguing and fucking with each other, so that'd be funny. So African dudes say dumb shit like, like just trying to discredit Christianity, but it'd be hilarious. So I enjoy good laughs. This should be funny. But y'all got the grasp. This $1 billion scholarship now. The $1 billion shit. You have to grasp. And so, this is just the ancient science, meaning the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost is not gay. like the African teaching brothers be saying. But it sure is funny, I ain't gonna lie. Meaning I'm not a Christian. That's devil worship. So I ain't disturbed when they say that. It's just funny to me. Like I like it. It's nice. Like it does sound a little strange. It does sound a little spicy. I say, somewhere in life, niggas got spicy. They started changing the Bible up, baby. They spiced it out, blood. Y'all see that happening right now before y'all eyes though in life. Everything getting a little spicy. Y'all like, ooh, that's hot. Hot mama. But you talking to a dude though. You like, hot mama. Ooh, he gay as hell. He's spicy as fuck. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm an asshole, man. I can't help it. But so grass. The Father, Son, and Holy Spirit is like, God is the Father, the unseen mind space. The Holy Ghost our Holy Spirit. Of course, this is the substance, the you, the chrism, the, the, the Jesus, the Jiva. And then you have what manifests physically, this being everybody you see. And so this is the Trinity, this is the Godhead, meaning God, the intermediate in yourself. And so you have religious people, they worship God and Jesus, but they don't view themselves as a part of that order. You are part of that Trinity. This is why y'all only have two. You forgot yourself. You are the physical manifestation of these two. That part. This upscale $1,000,000 scholarship, if you want to learn divine wisdom of self on a real level, not cap level. I'm not discrediting nobody else. I'm just talking about myself. Like, you gotta kind of open your mind up and grasp. Let the plane pass. I enjoy the belly of them. And so in the Far East teachings, you have the Trimurti. This is the Trinity on that side of the globe. You always have the Trinity in any religious practice or teachings. That Trinity being God the unseen, the intermediate. This is what y'all call Jesus. I say intermediate because we are all the same as semen. White putty. Like in Islam when it says Allah made man from a clot, from slime, sludge. Why y'all act like y'all don't understand y'all life story? This shit deep, man. Father, why have you done this to them? Like, why have you removed all their memory? I don't get it. Act like I'm speaking foreign. This shit don't make sense to y'all? Cause I could stop. Like, I would hate to waste my goddamn time. This shit deep. And so, y'all are part of the Trinity. That's all I could say. You have to grasp that at some point in your own self and be godlike here. You know, this is perfection, fair and balance. Take care of your vessel. Fix it up. I don't mean pretty it up. I mean fix it up. Your feet are crusty. Soak them. Lotion them every day. Get them back soft. You are clay. Stop playing with yourself. You're fat. That's fine. You're clay. Fix it. You get it? It's simple, man. Y'all make life hard. You could be fat. It doesn't matter. You're clay. You want to be fat right now. This is fine. Like, it's just not fine when you think like you're stuck like that. Start worrying about what people think. Who cares? You feel like being fat pieces of clay right now. You're gonna be like slender clay later, or however you feel. Like, it doesn't matter. And so you can always adjust the body. You never have to feel insecure where you need materials to cover up this vessel. This is your glory. Perfect the self. It will save you money. It will save you from having to be a slave and work all day to get money to buy nice things to cover up your raggedy ass body that you haven't been taking care of. I'm sorry if I said that way. I didn't mean it so harshly, but you have to learn. And so you lotion them ashy feet till they look nice and pretty. You take care of them. You lotion your legs. They getting ashy too. We just passed dry season. Some of y'all goddamn ankles look like frosted flakes. You know, crusty and frosted like. You scratch, manna from heaven. Just flakes everywhere. This is you scratching your legs. You just scratch your legs, just flakes just go everywhere. and say, "Ooh, look at this. That's manna from heaven. You can eat that." I'm just playing. Don't nobody do y'all. Some of y'all a little slow. You get to scratching your legs, start eating that shit. Talking about solid said this holy. I didn't say that, blood. I ain't said that. Not me. I did. I say shit sometimes. I just know that, like, wisdom, like, you know what I'm saying? Wiz dummy, like, it's deep. You gotta be a little stupid and make room. You can't have laughs if you ain't stupid. Like, that's why wisdom is the perfection. You got wise and dumb. These is ops. When you merge them, you have wisdom. You have the pinnacle of wise, still being able to be stupid enough to laugh. Because you have to be stupid to laugh. You become too wise, then you're like a professor. Nothing's funny. You're like a goofy. You're like a stick up the ass. You're like stiff. It's deep. So this is the wisdom, or the knowledge of wisdom, the merging of wise and dumb. See, men are dumb, but then they become wise. But then when they become wise, they lose their sense of humor and their childlike nature, their stupidities. This is what keeps them young. This is what, keeps everything good, keeps them laughing, it keeps them healthy. Men get wise, they become like stick up the asses, they become sick, frown faced. Looking like Einstein and Nikola Tesla in the face. Yeah, disturbed in the face, cause he's so smart. They say the Prophet Muhammad was so smart, he always looked like something was bothering him. Like, that's always deep. So, yeah. Wise men understood, I have to get stupid again a little bit. It's about alchemy. It's about the mixing and merging of things. It's not about, like, giving up stuff. It's about making everything one. So then you have wisdom. This is wise with a little bit of dumb. Just for laugh's sake. Deep, right? Motherfucker's so cold-blooded, I don't even think y'all grasp how this divine. Meaning you can't debate that. You say, like, I ain't even know wisdom was really like a topic. Anything's a topic. When you wise, we can go deep into wise. It derives from eyes, awareness. You can't be wise if you ain't aware. I'm going too deep, let me know, I'll stop. This $1 million shit right here. You got to be wealthy to grasp. It's deep. You got to be like me, you got to have a little bit of wealth and a little bit of bum. Mix it all together. You be a fly-wise mind, like, it's powerful. Peace and wisdom. Try and grasp. One equals whole. There you go. And so the knowledge of wise or wisdom goes deep. Wisdom being wise and dumb mixed. But this is for the sakes of, making great things manifest forth. You need the negative and the positive together, lest you have bad. So the Bible says, it was night and it was day. This was the evening and the morning. Whatever it said two opposites. Then it said it was good. God made Adam. God ain't say nothing like, oh, this is good. God made Eve. Now he's like, oh, this is good. What's the point? Balance is good. Nothing else. Again, God made evening, then he made morning. Then it was good. He made the light for the day and the light for the night, then it was good. He made air, which is invisible, then he made firmament, which is ground. These is ops. This is good. Opposites, balance. Ain't good with just one. A little bit of bad, a little bit of good. So this makes for, magic. If any of you guys want to give back, I'm sure you guys should know y'all low. This is deep. This is powerful. This that ejaculation wisdom. Like, this is knowledge of orgasms, baby. You know. This is why they say like Jesus is love. I say Jesus is semen. When y'all ejaculate semen out, it's like that. Jesus feels so good. You have no pains, just pleasures in Jesus. This shit is too deep for y'all mind. This is like poetry, man. Like I'm cold-blooded. I have to emphasize that because y'all don't give back. So y'all kind of like pushing out to the world like my scholarship ain't shit. So I have to always make sure I measure it out. I say, no, my scholarship is top-notch. These motherfuckers have no balance. Like, it's just pearls to swine. Like, it's deep. I'm sorry. It's the truth. Try and grasp. And so if you want to give back, you can visit my PayPal. PayPal.me/SolidSolarry. I wonder if y'all can put up my links if you don't mind. I didn't get a chance to. I'm going through my transformation. This is why I wasn't able to do the video yesterday. It was going to disturb one of my processes. And so it's a deep thing. Try and grasp. If you confused, when I say Jesus is the substance of life, which is semen, that white yolky thing. I try to give you guys all references so y'all grasp. Jesus said he was the yolk, he's love, everything. Everything that has to do with that. That being person, pre-person. Peace and wisdom, Tiffany Ella. How you like those magazines? They deep, right? Tiffany Ella said, if we are born in America, do we still share the same blood as Africans? All you have is indigenous men on the planet. These are your people who have no civilization. They run around butt naked in the forest all over the world. Your rainforest before they're colonized and developed into cities. So I'm speaking before cities. You just have your indigenous men. They're usually naked, running around. They have no civilization. They come in brown, black, red, and yellow. We're speaking their skin tones. When I say red, if you're getting lost, you have like an African tribe. They put like mud on themselves. They try to make themselves look red. They do though. They look red. But they're doing that for that reason. Their ancestors before colonization and things like this. Like I said, you have indigenous people. They come in red, black, brown, and yellow. This is their skin tones. When I say yellow, think like a Spaniard, a Puerto Rican, like Fat Joe. And so, like I said, you have your indigenous people. They fall under those 4 different skin tones. Black, brown, yellow, and red, of course. Ooh, who is that cutie? Oh, let me snap out of it. Y'all know me. I lose my perspective so fast. Women are the devil. Every time they come in my presence, then I just... God knows me. So anytime the devil comes around, God just says, Solace, just come back when you finish, man. I already know you fucking weak. God forgives. That's deep. I'm celibate, baby. A fat ass chick walk by, it's over, baby. End of my celibacy. Sorry. Shit, my shit lasts a day. Like, say that out loud. I'm sorry. Peace and wisdom. He said, why does Owaspy call the Earth the red star? Because our sun is the red star. Y'all think the planet is the Earth. The planet is a chakra in the star system. The star system being a complete body from an internal perspective. And so the planetary system that's a part of the star, Earth is just a chakra in the solar body. Mars being another chakra, Jupiter being another chakra. This is where the Jew is produced. The Jew being the YHWH, the U, the substance, the holy substance. This is where that's produced in the body. So this is like where the prostate is, meaning Jupiter is farther down. It's, it's after Mars. Mars being like the solar plex area. Earth being the heart chakra. And like I said, this is $1 Million Scholarship. You have to get on a level. Peace and wisdom. Yeah, tell them, lady. They need these mags, baby. They too powerful. It's a deep thing. The wisdom's in the mags, the magazines. And go to wiseservant.org. It wouldn't matter which magazine you get. They all deep. They all equally deep. And so this is why the Owaspy calls Earth, as you say, the red star. Now let me get back to the question about if we are born in America, brown people, do we still share the same blood as the Africans? Okay, you have no Africa, America, and all of this. You just have rainforests all over the earth and indigenous people running around in it. And they are either black, brown, yellow, or red. Colonizers come and start developing or colonizing their area of the forest, mixing and merging in with them, and this is where you get your many different features amongst the people in that area, and then they're classified under nationalities. This will usually correlate with the name of the place. So that's your colonization sorcery that's always put on the people, the indigenous people. Generations later, y'all fall in different nationalities, viewing self as different from one another, but we're all just indigenous people that have colonizer blood mixed in with ours now, and we're lost in the ways of the colonizers. Of course, we live under their system, their know-how, and so outside of that, there's no such thing as an African or an American. This is just names put on different rainforests. After they develop them, they call them what they want. Puerto Rico, Cuba, Haiti, Texas, shit like that. So it's a deep thing, try and grasp. And see if y'all have any questions. I have no clue what y'all are speaking about towards the end. Nature Boy said, who's that cutie pie? I hope you ain't talking about me, champ. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm getting scared, like, niggas is in here hitting on me, blood. I need some bodyguards. These dudes is hitting on me, like, I'm scared. Help me. ain't come here for this. I'm just playing. I ain't come here for this shit. This shit. Y'all spicy as fuck. I'm tired of y'all. Man, I ain't doing no more goddamn videos, man, till y'all get this shit together. I'm just messing with y'all. Let me find some good questions. Mo said, death is strange indeed. I buried a dead bird underneath my marijuana plant the other day. You sick. I don't know why I did it, but it was a pretty cool experience. Peace and wisdom to all of you that should be in a facility. And to our prison. Either or. Peace to y'all. No fast movements. You have to say that to crazy people. Like ever so often. Before you move, be like, no fast move. If a motherfucker crazy, excuse my language, you gotta make sure you keep saying that. They crazy. Like, you gotta know that. Like, if you about to scratch your head, you better make sure you say, no fast movement. Hey bro, no fast movements. I'm just scratching my head, you hear? You gotta keep a crazy motherfucker on point, cause he'll lose his mind. Like, he like the dude that was in the car with 50 Cent in that movie. He like, yo, why you moving behind me? The nigga not doing nothing, he's just scratching his head. Like, he say, there you doing it again. Why you moving behind me? Like, get rich, die trying. They riding around, he like telling the nigga behind him, like, stop moving, you fidgeting. Like, crazy like that. You gotta keep telling them, like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm just, no fast movements. Relax. I just scratch my head. Y'all wouldn't believe it, but those birds have been around since the beginnings of time. Airplanes I'm speaking of. Airplanes being a technology, a science, an understanding. But this wasn't for the public in the past. This is what gave a king his splendor. He was like a god. He had stuff that common folk couldn't even perceive or fathom or understand. He had a watch. This shit is deep. Like, look at the ancient Sumerians. They had on watches. So like, why they got watches on? And the kings had all the splendor. They had all the stuff y'all buy now. The public ain't have it. So imagine you in the past, like you'd be that nigga, like there'd be nobody deeper than you. Like you'd pull up in a car, they like, I have a horse, I don't even know what that is. You have a plane, like they don't know what that is either. You have nice clothes, belts, watches, hats. They like, I'm butt naked. So like that. Then I guess just decided, you know what? Ain't no point on me walking around with all this dumb shit on. I can sell it. Like, I can make these niggas work for this shit. Like, niggas will work their life to death for this. Just to ride in a plane, blood. They will kill themselves. They will do overtime. So then they use the science that way. So just sell them all the shit we used. They'll work forever. The entertainer will be a slave forever just to get a plane. He don't even know how to drive it. He just wants to take one. Like, so how yet like the minds of people work. They're like they stupid, so just play on their stupidities, like, and their ignorances, and stroke their ego every now and then. Man, easy. It really take too much. He's desperate, so I don't know how else to say it. He's a little desperate. Oh, I have to up and stretch. Y'all want to see old good old Uzi? I know y'all don't need to see me that often. Virginia something said, is Earth a prison planet? Peace and wisdom. I just said Earth is a chakra in the body that y'all call a solar system. Meaning the internal functions of your body looks like a solar system. You have chakras. You have a central star, or the source conscious, and you get it? However you want to view it. But so the solar system is just that. Planet is one of the chakra. You don't have to ask if it's a prison planet. I'm not sure how that happens after a man says it's a chakra. Is a chakra a prison? Is a chakra in jail? I don't know. Talking. Hey, that was clear. Whatever y'all view a chakra as, that's what Earth is. Now where that goes in the mind space, I don't know. But it's that. You smell me? You smell my butt? That mean, you feeling me? You smell me? You know? You smell my butt, my man? You get it? Come on now, baby. You got to be sharp out here, man. Your mind got to work, baby. Wake up. I'm sorry. I'm just playing. That's my old man voice. Y'all know I was raised by them old timers. Them niggas is real. They wore dress socks. They don't play with nobody. They have sex with they chicks. They be slipping all over the place. Because, them old school niggas don't take their socks off. You say, I might have to run out, I keep my socks on. He be slipping all over the place with them church socks on, trying to beat it up from the back. He can't get no grip. He say, baby, I'm going to give you the bit. Oh, baby, let me get my grip. I take my sock off, baby, because I'm going to give you this stuff. But, before they get their sock off, they done, they release their Jesus so fast. Light up a cigarette. Talking about, yeah, you like that, didn't you, young girl? Man, shut your ass up and pay her rent and get the fuck out. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry, y'all. Who said been raised by these old fools? They fucked up my mind when I was young. Had me out here with khakis on. Not khakis, but, slacks, dress socks. These old niggas is deep, man. Your 70s dudes. They was real. Your Nicky Barnes type cats. Well, not him. Guy Fisher, that's what I meant to say. So kind of grass. Mo said, are we death in life or are we life in death? Y'all are life becoming death. Y'all are one with death. Not me, though. I have nothing to do with y'all. I'm not life becoming death. I'm life becoming life. But I'm speaking about y'all. Y'all are life becoming death. Dead minds, dead souls. This is why y'all don't understand anything in life, because y'all are disconnected from life. Y'all know death. You say, I don't know death, Solace. Ain't nothing to know. Death ain't nothing. That's what I'm talking about. Your mind is like dead. Unconscious. I don't know how fucking clever to be. And so I'll say again, I ain't trying to be arrogant, and I damn sure ain't trying to make myself different than y'all, but so my part is life. I'm a part of a life. Alive and shit. Y'all part of dead. If you confused, do you know stuff? No, right? You know, like, the whole point of life and shit like that, and no, right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You disconnected from life because you dead. You on your way. You've given up on life. You even know that. So why are you playing with me? Like, you told yourself I don't give a fuck about life anymore. It's ugly here. I hate everybody. You said that, not me, so you don't have to play games with yourself. I'm just telling you what you already know. Life becoming death, because y'all say so. Y'all have had enough. I don't know how to word it, but y'all know what it is. Sorry, a little harsh, I know that, but truth is ugly, like I always say. So kind of grasp. I guess I can sit in front now. It ain't that windy anymore. Oh. Oh. I'm just getting adjusted so I can see it on, so I can see the comments still. Okay, I can see you guys' comments. Can you guys hear me? Brother J.R. Wood said, what's the significance of devil's breath? Devil's breath is a plant. Like I said, devil's breath is a plant. I believe they use it over in South America. It's a psychedelic. I don't know what you mean by what's the significance of it, but that's what it is. It's a psychedelic. It's used to make like not mummies, but like zombies out of it. Meaning you become unconscious, but the body doesn't. Kind of like anesthesia. You have like different mixtures of drug substances that bring about different results. And so, am I clear? I gotta test it out myself. Y'all slow as hell. Okay, I'm not that clear, huh? Salam, shalom. Now, where was I at? Okay, now where was I? Mo said, if we ever meet in person, you'll have a more seasoned perspective of me, and I'm sure most of your students. Peace and wisdom. I don't think anything of y'all. I'm not fools like y'all. You judge a person when you spend the time with them. You don't think I know that? You don't think I know that? I told you that. I told y'all, stop judging me like y'all know me. But in any event, whatever's within, it comes without, so y'all externalize, how y'all are. Say, man, Solace, man, when you see us, you gonna have the right perspective. I ain't gonna have shit. I don't judge people. However you are, that's how you are. I don't have no perspective on how anybody should be. Just don't be like me and we good. Cause then you gonna irritate the hell out of me. I just say that cause I'm my own self, and so I ain't got no twin. Like, well, I do, but she a girl. Like, so you feel me? Yeah, I don't, I don't need a clone, baby. Marcel Salvago said, "Can you talk more about the sun? Over here in the east, it's night. Marcel Salvago's in Israel. It's nighttime over there. Like I said, the sun rising and setting is a matter of the spinal chamber of the body. This is the halls of Amenti in the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. And so when y'all see the sun rising and setting, just imagine like a body, and the sun's going from the central brain down to the sacrum. The spine curves. So this is your east and west. The lumbar part of the spine is your west. It curves inward like how your back curves. The lower part of your back, it curves where you can poke your stomach out, but making that part of your back, you get it? And then the upper part of your back, you can kind of bulge it out. That's the thoracic part of the spine. So the thoracic part of the spine is east. The lumbar part of the spine is west. Of course, the sacrum and coccyx, this is your south. Below, nighttime. Of course, central brain, this is north, above, Elyon, daytime. As the sun's dropping down the spine, so it's going, you get it? Past these areas of the spine. These areas of the spine correlate with the geography of the world, which is the inner workings of the body that this spine is in. And so when the sun is rising and setting, it's going up down the spine. Like I said, the spine curves. Some of you guys live on the west side, some on the east. You get it? And so when the sun is rising in the east, it's setting on the west. When the sun is setting on the west, it's rising in the east. So the sun is risen here in the west. And so like she said, it's nighttime in the east. Where's she at? She in Israel. So she on that side of the spine. It's a deep thing. Oracle Zen said, Revelations chapter 10, verse 5, New International Version. It says, Then the angel of solace I had seen standing on the sea and on the land raised his right hand to heaven. So this is the horizon. All praises. No, this is the solace. I don't want to get into that. Y'all gonna go like stupid. So let's just forget about that. That's the horizon. Standing on the sea and on the land. The sea merges in with the sky, meaning the waters below and the sky above is the same thing. This is why if you're looking right now, you're like, yeah, they look similar. The sky's blue. The water looks pretty blue. Like that. Sky and the seas are one. If you're lost, the sky is water. Just, not fully manifested yet. And so airplanes gonna have like moisture on it and stuff. It's just flying through water, clouds, things like that. Water. Water as it's manifesting out. And so the sky and the waters is one, the land, this is something else. Meaning the waters is not below. Deep, right? Y'all say, nah, I think like the waters is below the ground and then the sky is above the ground. Nah, no, child, no. Mm-mm. That's why he said he separated the waters from below from the waters above. He put a firmament between it. It didn't say I separated the sky from the water. He said I separated the waters from above. Meaning it's telling you the sky is waters. It's telling you what Wasalas just said. I put a firmament between the waters. It didn't say I put a firmament, a firm thing between the sky and the water. It didn't say that because the waters and the sky is the same thing. Waters. Deep, right? I know. Some of y'all questions are getting a little stupid. The horizon is in between. Y'all don't know what the horizon is? The horizon is the balance in between. In between what? Night, day, sky, earth. What? The balance in between. Semen is the horizon. Some of y'all will say, how is semen the horizon? Semen is between physical and unphysical. Meaning semen is before physical body and mind, spirit, and body. It's in between them both. It's somewhat physical but not physical. It's somewhat unseen, and you get it like that. In between. The intermediate between the two opposites. Your opposite of God, your physical. God is like airs, unseen mind space. That substance is in between. It's like cloudy. It looks like the sky, like air, if it was physical. Meaning semen looks just like the sky y'all are looking at now. Just sky y'all can hold in y'all hand, I suppose. But if you leave it, it will loosen up and become clear and, invisible like the sky. That's where it comes from heaven. Remember, daytime sky different than nighttime. It looks like the sky. Y'all follow that? I don't mind if y'all give back through Super Chat, PayPal, Venmo, my Cash App, however you choose. Tiffany Elliott, I'm ready. Lollipop. Ooh. Let me fix my mind. Y'all know my mind dirty as fuck. Let me just my mind. I'm sorry, love. Said I'm ready in lollipops. Oh yeah. Am I the lollipop? Hold on. I hope I'm the lollipop. Like, I'm retarded. Peace and wisdom, Marcel Salvago. You be listening like a motherfucker. She put up a 1. I said put that up when you follow. And I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. Go here in these bushes, take a little shit right quick. I'll be back. Don't worry. It's gonna be a quick one. Ah. Peace and wisdom, Tiffany Ella. She said, I love when you laugh. There's people that don't like when I laugh. Not just me, nobody probably. I wouldn't know. But so you probably a happy person. This is why. When people laugh, it make me laugh too. Especially if they laugh is it's half retarded. Oracle Zen said, what side of the spine does Muslims pray to and why? Islam is the same religion as Christianity. It's just the feminine version, meaning you have your masculine and feminine. You have your Isis and Osiris cults. This is to say, like religions. That's what a religion is, a cult. If you didn't know that. Cult has to do with culture. Some of you need to stop stealing my teachings because you're scrambling it up. So if you heard cultist culture, that comes from me. Try and grasp. I was saying that though to piss off African brothers. I suppose some of you have made a teachings out of it. Shit. But I just said that one day to just bother the African teaching brothers. I do that ever so often, like African culture. Man, that's a fucking cult, man. Cut that shit. You don't cut that shit out, man. Y'all out here running around cult brain talking about his culture. So culture's cult. You have to be an individual. But the point I'm making is this. Islam and Christianity is the same religion, meaning it's the same exact thing, storyline, purpose. It's the same God, everything's the same. Meaning Muslims and Christians worship the same God, this being sound. Meaning you have Allah, which is Al-La, La being the sound that an L makes. Of course, La, it's just a sound, a vibration. Sound manifests physically. Sound being like airs. Of course, you know, airs come together, you get your cloud, then your water, so on and so forth. So it's just the ancient science of sound being the creator. And so Muslims worship Allah, which is to say sound, the La, the sound, do, re, mi, fa, sol. You guys know, La. Christianity, the God is El, E-L. Of course, that's, if I say pronounce, I say sound out L. So E-L is the letter L. And if you sound it out, it's La. And so it's like I said, religion is split into Isis and Osiris cults, are masculine and feminine religions. And so Islam worships the crescent moon and the star. This is the night star, crescent moon and the five-pointed star. This is what's on the Quran, and this is their symbology. But this is to say the night star, they worship the west, but they pray to the east, no different. And so it's the same with Christians. They pray to the east, you know, Jesus, but they worship the west. Meaning y'all worship what is behind Jesus. This being what he's crucified on. This being the Op, the Satan. Four directions of the vessel that the sacrifice is trapped in. You know, arm, leg, leg, arm, head. 4 directions. You know, Allah. Like I said, y'all worship sound. Sound is what manifests physically. Physical life belongs to that one, the Satan. And God controls the unphysical. So like I said, y'all worship the devil. Y'all worship what is behind the East. That being the West. The set. You know, like the killing of a thing. Y'all worship the set. Y'all worship the death of Jesus. You know, his setting. Y'all say Jesus was born, but y'all don't care about that part. But now we can talk about his death. See, y'all say, no, Solace, I know about the death, baby. They beat him up, man. I seen that shit in the Mel Gibson. You get it? Y'all know about the death. Y'all worship the death. When people die, so y'all praise them then. You know, little Satans. Little Satans becoming big Satans. Like, this is y'all. Like, it's deep. Is that why Jesus said, "Get behind me, Satan"? There you go, champ. Now you're grasping. Jesus is life. Satan is death. Y'all gonna die after. So I suppose life is before the death. So Jesus say, "Get behind me, nigga. You come after." Get behind me, Satan. You come after, motherfucker. Saying how you niggas die right away. Like, the devil will have y'all die right away. Y'all had enough life soon as y'all came out. Let them die. Like, fuck it. I'm sorry. Peace and wisdom. Just that rated R wisdom, you know, upscale. After having, you know. Ooh, I like how that bird just moved. He has swag with his birds have different swags and they fly. Peace and wisdom. Y'all in here cracking up. If y'all have any questions, ask. Like I said, I do the $1 Million Scholarship, so anyone can always, you know, request a one-on-one on a specific text that you're having trouble with. We speak in ancient texts, you know, Sumerian texts, ancient Egypt texts, Far East text, you know, the Hinduism, Buddhism things, Emerald Tablets of Thoth, whatever text, you know, you like. But you're struggling with understanding the true point all the way. So that's what I do, as you've been witnessing, you know, during this video. Of course, in a one-on-one, we'll have the actual text in hand and read through it. Peace and wisdom, J.R. Woods. My Cash App is $the real solace. You're about to give back. I'll thank you in advance. Peace and wisdom. I bought some vegan cheese yesterday. It didn't melt. Man, I just want to throw that out there. It refused to melt. I know fake cheese. You know, they be selling that fake cheese now in the store. It burned like plastic. If you hold a flame to cheese and it don't melt, that ain't cheese. No, what the? If you can't melt some cheese, meaning if it don't, that's like a nigga telling you, man, I had some ice, but it just won't melt. Huh? Again, I had some vegan cheese, it just wouldn't melt. I'm not sure why. It was missing flavor too. I haven't even really to get into that part, but tastes like nothing. Of course, if you guys have any questions, ask now before I depart. I have some handy. Thank you, Sadiq Blackwell, for the give and receive. I didn't even see some of you guys did give back. Salam, salam. Praises to the gods. Shaka Khan. That's my new shit, blood. I'm throwing in all old school singers in there into my flavor. Say all praises to the rising Prince. Like, I'ma just be throwing y'all the fuck off, man. All praises to the horizon. Oh, Whitney Houston. That's a deep thing, man. Y'all gotta grasp. That's my new joint. You gotta salute the dead, the great dead. Shaka Khan ain't dead yet, right? I'm tripping. It don't matter, Shaka Khan though. I wait till everybody dead to give them their shit for that. You get it? You ain't really gotta wait for everybody to die to give them their props when they die. You know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and mix it in. You say, "Oh, I thought you was dead. You dope like that. Don't worry about it. I thought you was dead because you so dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Only dead people get mad praise. Y'all ain't give a shit about DMX. Excuse my language all this time. He running around smoking on cracks. He died. Y'all like, oh, I love DMX so much. I can't believe it. What would Ja do? Like, shut up. Where's Ja? Like, y'all look like Dave Chappelle. Like, shut the hell up. Y'all don't care about nobody. Y'all care about death. Like, say, guess who died? Y'all don't care who died. Y'all just happy like somebody did. Y'all like, who? Ooh, mad desperate. Like, damn. Guess who came to life today? Y'all don't care. Y'all like, I don't believe in that stuff. Get out of here. Get out of here with that silence. Guess who came back to life, y'all? Y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all like, get out of here. That's fake. I don't want to talk to you no more. Leave me alone. Y'all hella disturbed, man. But let a nigga pull up talking about, yes, you died. You like, who? Who? Slobbing all desperate to hear who? Like you gonna get something out of it. Who died? Who? Then when they say who, you know you don't care. You start fake crying and shit. Everybody good when they dead. Oh, they was such a good person. So why y'all said they wasn't shit the whole time they was alive then? Explain Explain that to me, cause I'm confused. The nigga said Tupac wasn't shit the whole time he was alive. I seen y'all. Y'all try to tear him down the whole time he was breathing. He died, y'all say, man, that nigga Pac was a good dude. He was so real. So why y'all say he was pussy and fake gangster when he was alive? Explain yourself. My new podcast show, Explain Yourself. That's the name of it. I'm just gonna bring up all this shit y'all be contradicting yourself, and I'm just gonna be like, explain yourself, please. Say African clothes is made out of the same thing as fucking tablecloths. Explain yourself. If you a Kemetic follower or African follower, explain your goddamn self. Goddamn African clothes is made out of the same material as a picnic blanket. Y'all out here capping. Let me stop bothering y'all. You know African, they get sensitive fast, man. They don't have sense of humor. You can't snap on them. It's a deep thing. Uprising is the closest. There you go, Sadiq Blackwell. The closest you gonna get. Damn, you sick, Orlando Lawrence. If you got an African dashiki off, you could just take it off and blow your nose with it, because it's a handkerchief. It's made out of the same material as a handkerchief, a tablecloth, a gang member's rag. Shit. I'm sorry, I'm just joking, y'all. Y'all know that. Hey, where you going with the little tablecloth for, man? Why you all here capping for, blood? Stop playing. Stop playing. Why you got on Miss Mary Matt shit like that? Why you got those slave clothes on like that for, blood? Oh my God, I gotta stop bothering the African followers, man. They gonna catch me and whoop. They gonna catch you, Sid. I'm in the Hebrew Israelites. They gonna beat. Do y'all hear me? They gonna beat the shit out of me. I'ma be like, chill, y'all. Y'all know I'm just fucking around. Y'all know I'm down. Y'all know Big O sit down with the movement now. Come on now, stop playing, man. Get off my collar, baby. Try to collar me up and shit. Man, get your goddamn hands off my collar, champ. I'm down. I'm down, man. Chill. I seen the Hebrew Israelite dude that be having the gold teeth that be on 42nd Street. He be teaching. He was chopping Polite off one day. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He my favorite. I had told Polite he was my favorite, but whoever I told, I'm sorry. I told Sonetta he was my favorite, but whoever I tell Sonetta I like, then he don't tell him like. He want everybody to hate me. So Sonetta asked me who I like, who I want to talk to. I told him, yeah, I like the little Hebrew dude with the gold tooth. He be trying to go in hard sometimes. He kind of nice. I told him I like Shabazz too. But I don't suppose none of these people ever heard. I don't think Sonetta relayed the message. I had like Tazariak too. And so, I don't know. So, Sonetta said Tazariak said something crazy. But now that I'm thinking, he might not have said nothing. He might not have said nothing. I don't know. It's a deep thing. Try to grasp. But I had seen the Hebrew dude with the gold teeth one day. He looked a little salty. He ain't say nothing. Y'all know who see it. I'm solid in the motherfucker. I want y'all to know that. Most niggas see me, they know that too. Like, nah, he He act goofy and shit on TV, evil as shit. So I was looking at him, I nodded like, he nodded back, but I could tell like he didn't want to, but he like, nah, I got to. This nigga real. We might be fighting this bitch. But we wouldn't have been, he ain't had to speak back. I'm just polite like that, you know. I greet everyone. If I recognize you, I'ma greet you, like. And so that's why I said when the Hebrews sketch me, they gonna fuck me up. The Africans too. It's like they said in the Bible when Jesus ran, you know, he was kicking it with the Pharisees. They wanted to put their hands on them, but all the people was out there. So they like, nah, you know, Jesus was busting their ass in the scholarship. They was getting mad though. They wanted to put hands on his body. But they like, nah, the people love Jesus. They might kill us if we fuck this nigga up. So we deep. Shit go deep. Walking down Harlem last week, my man like, yo, you know the Hebrew Israelites around the corner. I said, oh, good looking, baby. You know them niggas is looking for me, man. They think I owe them something on the package. They crazy, like. I go the other way, baby. Good looking out your eyes. You always be on the lookout, baby. You good, cat daddy. You need anything? Come see me. You know I got you. Keep your eyes open. Keep your ears open. Tell your mother the food was good, baby. I'm going this way. I'm gone. You ain't seen me, man. Big Uzi, I got to go, baby. Old school pimping. See you later. See you later, alligator. Gotta be on the move, baby. They can't catch me. Say, I heard Silas was out here. Where he at? He left already. Nah, I'm just playing. Let me stop before y'all think that shit real. I'm just an asshole, that's all. Everybody know that though. I'm funny to everybody. But everything I say is the truth. Meaning I think the Hebrew, like I said, everything I say is the truth. I see everybody. Man, I got a taste for some fried chicken. Not smoking cigarettes, man. That shit deep. You get fat. I never realized how much cigarettes was helping me eat one time. Shit, cold-blooded blood. I said, damn, I was cheating. Damn, I was kicking that deep shit, but I was cheating. It was the seeds, baby. They was helping me. Nah, let me stop. I'm too real for some of y'all. Y'all like, I can't with this nigga, man. He too real. You don't want to say that, though. So you just be like, I can't with Solid. I feel you, man. I could dig it. Shake a little bit of that fakeness off. You could appreciate this. This is good. This is good. You know, this is good stuff here. It's the good stuff. Uncut. Ain't no cut on it. You could cut it yourself, like, and stretch it out. It's better like that. It lasts longer. You get more. My wisdom like that, baby. More for less. Come back 1 for 1. No, 2 for 1. Blow up, baby. It's that blow up. Let me shut the hell up. I'm about to slide out, get me something to eat, man. Hopefully y'all in good spirits, man. Those of y'all that ain't got, you know, good sense of humor, you know, just cut the video off around, you know. Damn, I did 3 hours. I was working a day, huh? I ain't make shit. I only made 10. Nah, I'm just playing. Y'all gave back. I appreciate y'all. If y'all have any questions, get it in before I slide on out. I want to put something in my belly. First meal of the day, I try not to eat before the sun, you know, reaches north. This is 12 noon. Of course, in the summertime, this is a little later than 12 noon, but I try not to put nothing in my belly until, you know, God reaches its pinnacle. eat on its set. So the sun is setting now. It's making its way. Meaning it's not sunset time, but we're past noon. So anything past noon, you're going towards set. Anything before it, this is the rise. So. From midnight to noon, this is sacred times. Now, some of y'all may have heard, man, it ain't good to eat after midnight, man. It ain't good to eat between midnight and noon, baby. All that. Some of y'all greedy, you say, nah, that's too much. It really ain't. You sleep between midnight and 8 o'clock in the morning. So what are we talking about here? 4 little measly hours of you not eating? Because that's all we talking about. Y'all ain't really awake at midnight. So I'll say again, between midnight and noon. It's the time for the source. And all the rest of the time is for you. It's like a split. It's like the conscious. You have the unconscious parts of yourself and then the awareness of yourself. When you aware, this is your time. But when you ain't, it ain't. So you got the grasp. Aspect of life still follows that orders, you know. Unconscious, dream, and wake. Of course, dream, this is the intermediate. The horizon. Between, you know, the I am God, the individual God, and the unconscious, which is the whole God, the source. Y'all are all one in that dark black nothingness. And this is unconscious I'm speaking of. We're all one there. All the gods meet there and lose their individuality. So life's a deep thing. You have to just have a mind to grasp. Big Usil. All praises to the horizon. Salam, shalom.